spend a day with me in Malta as a Muslim. We landed the night before, so this was our first full day here. We chose to stay in Slima and this was our hotel. For this day, we wanted to visit Valletta. We needed cash for the ferry, so we went to the ATM machine, and the ferry was only a few minutes away from our hotel. For 2 tickets to and back from Valletta, it was $7.60, which is really good. We were only on the ferry for a few minutes before getting to Valletta. Every street we walked through was absolutely stunning. After walking around for a bit through the streets, we decided to go for breakfast. We picked this place specifically because they had gluten-free options. Finding gluten-free and halal options when traveling is such a challenge, but our Uber driver from the night before told us that their main meat provider in Malta serves most meats halal, which means most places that you go to will have halal options for the meat. And I definitely think this was the case because most places we did enter did have halal options. And in most European countries, that isn't the case. Like, for example, when we went to Italy for our honeymoon, that was a struggle. Anyways, when we were having our breakfast sandwich, we kept seeing people walk in and order this specific thing. I might butcher the name, but I think it's called a pastis. It's a traditional Maltese dish which has cheese in it, and it was actually so nice. After finishing with breakfast, we went souvenir shopping and then walking through the streets again. Valletta specifically is more of like a scenic place rather than activity based. Every corner you look has so much history. And then we also went to the lower Baraka garden. Guys, please forgive me if I'm butchering all these names. And then we sat by the water and I actually ended up falling asleep on the concrete. Because every European country you go to has so much walking. So I was showing you guys where we walked from. And your girl was exhausted from all the stairs, but that's the case with any European country. So just always keep that in mind. We of course stopped by the picturesque spot that I saw on Pinterest. So pretty and feels like it's straight out of a movie. Also wanted to show you guys my jewelry for the day. So cute. And then we went for some ice cream. I went for more like a chocolatey milky option, and my husband got a fruit option, and then he had some of his coffee, of course, and I had some fries. And then we tried Tiffany's, which was actually the one that I saw on TikTok, but it honestly tasted similar to the other ice cream spot. And then we decided to take the ferry back from Valletta to Slima. Honestly, in all of Malta, you probably only need about 3 days to see it all, which was the amount of time that we were there. We decided to stop by a grocery shop and grab some water and some chips, and then we made our way back to the hotel so that we can pray our salah. And then after that, we went out for some dinner. There were a lot of restaurants right next to our hotel, so we decided to try this one again because it had gluten-free options. We ordered a seafood pasta and some fries on the side. My husband thought it was too seafoody, as he says. It did have a really strong flavor, but I thought it was okay overall. And also, one thing about Malta is at night, it literally dies down. And I think it's more like party kind of vibes, which isn't for us Muslims. So we just grabbed snacks and called